I'm not really going to lie. When I started watching America's Got Talent, the champions, well, admittedly, it really was because Terry Crews is hosting and Terry Crews is awesome. I did watch a lot of, America's Got Talent. I did. Not like religiously, but, I'd catch it, here and there. And for the most part, I would see what I liked. And you'd always hear on the news of someone on America's Got Talent who's doing incredibly well. Basically, like, you could either root for these acts, or at the very least, you thought they were, well, for lack of a better word, talented. Yet, I'm not kidding. Last night, I can tell you, was the first time where, and don't get me wrong, every act on here most definitely deserves to be on there because, if you made it on there, you deserve it. But, man, there was a lot of really underwhelming acts. Like, not to the point where I wasn't entertained, but you can tell which act was better just by watching it. And I think this episode will probably go down to, in, well, like history, but it's going to go down as like one of those episodes that, for the most part, it was so underwhelming that after the act that got the golden buzzer, it'd be very, very, very obvious who the three acts are that are moving on to the final round. So, yeah. And I am completely tired because I went to bed at 10. It's just 20 after 6. I did not get 8 full hours of sleep. Man, the things I do to entertain myself. Good morning, happy Tuesday, everybody. So, how about we get into... it was so sad, too. Because, yesterday's episode started off, awesome. You had, please welcome Terry Crews. And Terry Crews is all walking in with, his red shoes, his silver suit. Man, I tell you, the S in Terry Crews' last name has to stand for swagger, or suave, or sophisticated. Any of those are gonna work for the guy, man. That's how awesome he is. And the first act that actually did get to move on, by the way, by the judges' vote, Alexa Lauenberger from Germany, the dog tricks act. The instant I saw him, I'm like, puppies! There's so many puppies! Oh, that was awesome. Oh, man. I seriously saw all those dogs. I'm like, ah! 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 Yes. There's all those puppies. It was awesome. So, yes, that was, normally I give away who made it to the end, who made it to the next round at the very end, but, come on. As soon as I saw that dog trick, I was like, okay, that's moving on. Because everybody loves puppies. I love puppies too. Although, if you're a puppy fan, I highly recommend you not watch anything JoJo related. Just saying. Or for that matter, I really wouldn't watch Marley and Me either. I'd rather not tell you why. So let's get into the other acts that were either underwhelming or just didn't quite make the grade. Ben Hart, the magician. No, it was Moses. No, not Moses. Where's the? Right. Ben Hart, the magician. He had the trick involving the rice and the water. I'm like, that was a really good trick, but it didn't. The reason why that act was so underwhelming was because it just sort of ended. There really wasn't in a way, I guess it is a good thing that, we wanted more. But really, like the act just ended and that was it. And I think it turned off a lot of people, especially the judges. That's why, we need to move on. Freckled Sky, the video projection dance duo, I believe. Let me look up. Yeah. So, yeah. Sorry. The and don't worry, I love dance. In fact, some of the nicest people I ever knew back at Horseheads are dancers. In fact, there's a friend of mine who's teaching dance over in New York, and one's teaching dance up in Rochester. So, I definitely have a lot of love and respect for the art of dance. That being said, though, if I ever did want to learn how to dance for something like Dancing with the Stars, I would definitely look to those two aforementioned people for lessons. That'd be really cool. It's just, dance is one of those things where a lot of people either get into it or they don't. And in this instance, a lot of people just simply didn't. That's why, I think it was Simon. Yeah, Simon was the one that buzzed it because he just didn't get it. Let's see. And the last one that for sure didn't move on was Mickey Dark, the Danger Musician. It was good, but because, again, he really was rather quiet, you didn't really get to learn a lot about him and stuff like that, so kind of really wasn't, everybody's cup of tea. Okay, now we move on to the two who lost the judges' vote. And those are Michael Grimm and Quickstyle. Oh, wait, one more. The Moses Conkus, the harmonica player. I actually thought that performance was really good. I love the harmonica. I do. I love how it sounds. I love what he was trying to do with it. The music was great. Just America didn't really want him, which, is fair. Honestly, of all the acts that didn't move on or didn't make the top 5, Moses was easily my favorite, for sure. In fact, I think he'll have a bright future ahead of him. Anyway, let's see. Quickstyle and Michael Grimm, the dance group and the singer respectively. Both performances were, on the whole, very, very good. It's just, again, Alexa Loudenberger was just, better. Plus, come on. They were, Quickstyle and Michael Grimm combined, technically Alexa's act had more performers in it than Michael Grimm and Quickstyle combined. That's what I was trying to say. What can I say? Puppies! So, yes. Man, those dogs were adorable. Okay, so, let's get into the other two acts that did move on by the Superman vote. Duo Destiny. I love that how he was so you guys gonna get married? It really, for all intents and purposes, that couple is absolutely adorable. And wow, I was about to quote my SpongeBob, I was about to quote SpongeBob, be like, I was one of the beautiful people. No, Duo Destiny, those are beautiful people, man. I hope they do get married. Although, since they move on, maybe they will. Tyler Butler Figueroa, one of my favorites from the last season of regular America's Got Talent, that is. The little boy who's a violinist who's in, wait, if cancer's in remission, does that mean you beat it? I really don't know the answer to that. Because, it sounds like it is. So, whether or not, Tyler Butler Figueroa is awesome. He's a violinist, which I have all the respect for. In fact, quick story. No, this is not TV Tales. But one of the chapel talks, the Trinity Pauling, involved one of the teachers, because he is a violinist, and several other students at Trinity Pauling were violinists as well, and they all got together and they performed for us for the morning chapel. It was actually a rather nice sort of chapel talk. I don't know the name of the song they performed, but I can sort of know the beginning, like dun 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 dun. Like it was like that song. I hope maybe someone figures that out. Yeah. And finally, the team that got the golden buzzer and was able to move on. Another favorite act of mine from the last season, the Unbeatable. Yes! Like, man, you guys remember the show America's Best Dance Group, or ABDC? I think it was on, like, MTV or something like that. I don't know if, like, there's, like, an international thing going on. Oh, technically there is, but it's not right now. But the Unbeatable would win. They would win ABDC. I guarantee you that. That's how good the Unbeatable is. Because I'm just watching like, how did they do that? I'm like, okay, yeah, they're like, Howie, in the name of all that is good and decent, if you do not press that golden buzzer for either Tyler Butler Figueroa or the Unbeatable, I will lose our respect for you. But he did for the Unbeatable, so that was really good. And again, Tyler Butler Figueroa, he was able to move on, so I'm happy. So, yeah. I mean, again, because of how underwhelming some of the acts were, a lot of people are probably going to be turned off by this episode. But, you know, I was able to find entertainment value in some of these acts. I can definitely say that, you know, for the most part, I'd watch them again. You know, there isn't, personally, at least if an act is underwhelming, I can find entertainment value in it. If I didn't find any entertainment value in any of the acts at all, I would outright say I never want to see that act again. So, yeah. But then again, you guys have seen me long enough. I'm a glass half full kind of guy. So, maybe that sort of contributes to, you know, some of that. Other than that, you know, it's Tuesday. You know, not really much else going on right now. Unfortunately, we are still. It's because of the fact it's wintertime. It really does emphasize that there are just times in the week where, like, it's just a sort of lull. Not bad, but, like, you wish and you hope that there could be, like, more, and for whatever reason, there just, like, isn't. I don't know. But, you know, whatever the reason, you know, it's definitely, you know, good that, you know, we have shows like America's Got Talent, and I think This Is Us I don't watch This Is Us, but you know, a lot of people do. Or, you know, you could always just simply watch Netflix. Although, I really am not going to lie. I had no idea what the real meaning of Netflix and chill was until someone explained it to me. Yes, I am that much of a loser. Ah, boy. But, yeah. So, the only thing I really could talk about more in detail is yesterday's chapter that I read. Full disclosure, I knew the flashback wasn't going to end. Because, you know, you had to show the Roger Pirates disbanding. You had to show a few unresolved things. You had to show what's going on in Wano at this moment in time in the flashback. So, yeah, I wasn't surprised that all of the flashback didn't end. maybe next week or probably the week after. But technically, well, now that I think about it, it was stated that, well, now I know for a fact I'll reach 1,000 videos before One Piece reaches 1,000 chapters, because this is chapter 968. As of right now, there are 31 chapters before chapter 1,000. And believe it or not, there's actually a newsletter not like a newsletter, but some sort of article that comes out, like what happened, like how many breaks were there this year, stuff like that. And believe it or not, in 2019, there were 39 chapters published. 39, which 39 out of 52, you would think that would actually be, that means there are like 13 breaks or something, right? Well, really, it was only 6. Because there's only 6 breaks, and some of them are like holiday related and stuff like that. But, yeah. So, I mean, I hope I'm wrong, and maybe we get to 1,000 chapters before I do 1,000 videos, but September's a long way away. 31 weeks, possibly in a row, is not as long, but still kind of long. So all we'll have to do is play by ear. It should still be a grand spectacle to watch, though. And here's the thing. I completely forgot to mention yesterday was Martin Luther King Day, which, I am sorry. I didn't mention that. I should have. That was totally on me. There was just so much stuff I wanted to talk about yesterday. It just sort of slipped my mind. I'm sorry. So I hope everyone had a nice Martin Luther King Jr. Day yesterday. Although it does remind me, Martin Luther King Jr. Day is so close to the end of January, a.k.a. the start of February. With February being Black History Month, I once wondered, why Martin Luther King Day isn't in February? Or why couldn't it be February 1st? To kick off Black History Month. But then I'm like, I'm pretty sure January 20th or 21st was Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. So, yeah, I guess that works. Plus, if it wasn't on a Monday, we kids would never have a day off from school. I mean, yes, I liked it back then because of the day off from school, but now I like it because of the significance that it brought to society as a whole. Yes, I know the fight is still going on, but, as long as, there are good people out there that are willing to fight that good fight, I'll certainly be one of them myself. It's all good in the end. Like, favorite, share, hit that subscribe button, follow me on social media, and turn notifications on YouTube. I am very humbled to make this video for all of you guys watching over here. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. And remember, if you guys want to talk, the channel is going to be here to lend an ear. Always have your back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.